Good morning, volunteers.
I'm Eloy.
And my name is Martin. Welcome to this week's episode of LeeTV. Hey, look up in the sky. Eloy's my favorite superhero, Superman. Wow. Hey, speaking of superheroes, what's your favorite superhero?
Daredevil, Green Lantern, so many.
Well, man, I only asked for one. Hey, speaking of superheroes, question for Ask Lee is, what's your favorite superhero?
Ask Lee wants to know, who's your favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Black Panther.
Batman. My favorite superhero is Miss Anderson because she's about to give birth.
Probably my uncles, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Who's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero is the Incredible Hulk.
This is Grant Harwood from Target 7. We're in the practice pad, and this is why you should go to Live Music Space Jam. Five to 9, ROTC building. Saturday. See you there.
Hey guys, come support y'all's pals for their live music event, Space Jam, Saturday, March 10th, 5 to 9:30. Lots of bands playing music, and yeah, $5, all lunches, cafeteria. Come get your tickets.
Do you need help with the SAT, ASVAB, or AP tests? Stop by the Testing and Education Resource Center in the library. They have a collection of books and information to help you with your tests.
This Sunday, the Lee girls bowling team played in the high school regional tournament to determine who was going to state finals. The Lee girls won the regional competition and will compete for the high school bowling state title. The boys also went to the tournament and placed 7th. Unfortunately, they did not make the cut for state. Sarah Scarborough qualified to go to the singles state tournament. The high school state bowling tournament will be held in San Antonio.
The quote of the week is, "You'll never know if you can fly unless you take the risk of falling," by Nightwing.
The senior tip of the week is, make sure every time you arrive to school, you're freshly groomed and prepared to go, because a fresh appearance allows for a fresh attitude, allowing you to get more work done in your classes.
Hey volunteers, it's Ms. Trevino with this week's College Checklist. And this week we're going to be talking about why it's important to start interacting with schools that you're interested in applying to. So what exactly do I mean by interacting? Well, there's a variety of different methods that you can start doing that. First and foremost, you can visit the school's website. So if you're interested in a certain major or, area of study, does the school that you're interested in applying to, or maybe thinking about, right, does that school have that major or area of study to offer you? If they don't, it may be time to start thinking about other schools that may have that program, right? So logging onto the school's website, checking to see what they have to offer you. What do their different degree plans look like? What classes are you going to be taking? Another way to get involved with that school is to actually get out and go visit the campus, right? So when you go out to visit the school, you're more than likely going to be interacting with an admissions representative. And the best part about it is you'll probably end up taking a tour of the campus at some point, hopefully. And the coolest part about tours is they're always led by current students. So the best part about that is that you get an actual current student's perspective of what it's like to be on that school. So the more you start doing research, the more you start looking into schools, the better idea you'll have of whether or not that school is a good fit for you. Another great way to get involved with the schools that you're interested in applying to is to actually come sit in and meet with one of their admissions representatives. So I try and schedule rep visits about once or twice a week here in the Career Center. So keep your eye out, or ear out rather, for any reps that we do have upcoming visits with. We have some upcoming with College Station, Texas A&M, Texas A&M Kingsville, and I'm working on a couple of others with some local schools as well. So when you hear about a school coming to visit or an admissions representative coming to visit, it's a great opportunity for you to ask questions like, what events do they have on campus, right? What are their actual admission standards for you to get into the school? So when you start thinking about applying, what is it that they're looking for. So start interacting and engaging with different schools that you're interested in applying to or interested in finding more about. If you have questions about that, I'm always happy to help in the Career Center. Okay, have a great day, volunteers.
On March 2nd, our girls' varsity soccer team took on the Reagan Rattlers. The girls played an excellent game, beating Reagan 3-0 with goals scored by Kendall Cloza, Savannah Vatti, and Jen Jackson. Congratulations to our girls' varsity soccer team. The boys' varsity soccer team also played a big game Friday night in which they battled for their first place spot in district against the Rattlers. Though the boys played a hard-fought game, the Rattlers ultimately won 2-0, but the Volunteers look to bounce back against the Johnson Jaguars tonight at Blossom. Come and support boys and girls varsity soccer tonight at 5.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Geographical Facts with Martin. So, the country we're going to be talking about this week is actually called Fiji. And as you can see, Fiji is a very tiny island country located in the South Pacific Ocean. It's part of Melanesia. And it's actually an archipelago consisting of more than 330 islands. 110 are permanently inhabited, and 2 major islands are what contain most of its 80% of its population at least. The islands are called Viti Levu and Vanuatu, and Fiji has actually been inhabited since the 2nd millennia of BC. Its first settlers were Austronesians and then Melanesians after that. And a fun fact about Fiji actually is that it sits on the international date line, so you can literally have a foot in the past and a foot in the future. So if you're traveling from east to west, you're gaining a day. But if you're traveling from west to east, you're losing a day. So that has been Geographical Facts with Martin. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you that didn't, be sure to tune in next week.
Welcome to the Unity Club Convey. I'm Aziza. Every experience is an opportunity to learn and grow, and that experience always teaches on how to be confident. Today we have one student, Wafa Al-Sadun from Iraq. So welcome to the Unity Club Convey. So what country did you come from?
I came from Iraq, Baghdad, the capital city of Iraq in the Middle East.
So what brought you to the United States?
I came to the U.S. For better education and better services.
Okay. So what is an important holiday that you celebrate in your home country?
One of our most popular holiday is Ramadan, is where we fast for a whole month from the sunrise till sundown. After Ramadan, we have Eid for 3 days. It's basically the celebration of the end of Ramadan. And the first day, we go to the mosque, pray with family and friends.
Oh, very interesting. So how is the education system in your home country?
The education system in my country is very different from here. We only have 4 hours of school a day, and we have a classroom for a whole year. The student stay in the classroom for 4 hours, and the teacher come and teach.
Oh, so what is your favorite thing about the United States?
My favorite thing about US is people, because they treat everyone equally and respectful.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing about Lee High School?
My favorite thing about Lee High School is the teachers and the ESL program. I just want to say thank you very much for my ESL teachers for helping us develop our English and taking us to the next level.
Oh, awesome.
If you would like to be interviewed for Unity Club Conveys, contact Mrs. Bolton.
Eloy! Where'd you go, Eloy?
Whoa! Wow.
I was outside in the city.
Hey man, I understand. No worries.
Anyways, that concludes this week's episode of LeeTV.
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and make sure to keep up with all your work. There's only less than a week left for spring break. And remember, there's nothing stronger than the heart of a volunteer.